Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
You're fine. How are you?
Which part of India?
Yeah.
Bina, where are
No,
you
only
from?
3 people are there.
3 people are there so far. Naveen ji, how are you and where are you from? I don't think you can hear me properly. Have you heard me properly?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you?
You
Na?
are a allopath or homeopath? Hello?
Neither
Are
of
you a allopath doctor or homeopath?
no.
Okay. It was written doctor, so I'm asking.
I'm a PhD. I've been awarded.
Okay, good, good. Okay, good.
The doctorate.
Bina ji, where are you from?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Oh wow, fantastic! It's a very pretty looking city. And how is the situation there now?
Better than Mumbai, Pune, Delhi.
Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. So we have one person from Goa, one person from Hyderabad, and I don't know whether Naveen can hear me. I will do is I'm just going to start with the program, and we all know this that the Get Set Up is basically all about connecting with beautiful people like you, who is supposed to be the uh, of adults of our population, and it is being taught by the people who are older and like me. So the connection, that is basically the whole idea, is to educate people and to help them in their space. The topic that I picked up today is and it's a very very interesting topic because we speak about everything, but and we don't talk about what is really connecting a man with a woman or woman with a man. And so I'm really really happy.
बंद करो खिड़की
Married
नीचे
be.
करो
Namaste Naveen ji.
Namaste, good evening.
How are you? Can
I'm
you
in,
window on so
yeah,
that I
because I don't want to be recorded because I'm in a car, I'm traveling, you see. Because I am afraid is you are recording or American companies recording, I don't know. Because I worked in services, I am a bit little careful. So just as no problem. Since I know you, yesterday we had a good talk and Henry is there, not a problem. But मैं पर्दे के पीछे, you can't see my face, but light on करो, light on. I'm in a car, you know. Yesterday I was with a dog, today I'm with my friend. This is
that's
my
very
friend. He's also will listen to your
so where are you traveling to
Sir,
right
not traveling, we are near a garden, we want some fresh air, no? Sitting home at one place, like Henry said, it is boring, but he's in Goa, you know, enjoying. So lucky. So at least we can see our NRI colony.
Absolutely.
Enjoyment is in the mind. You can enjoy wherever you are. Not mind. We need a change because when we are in Vashi and we are in Seawood NRI colony, so that's where we spend some time. There's a walkathon. So we walk around and then, but I'm not going to walk. I'm going to sit in a car, nicely listen to music or listen to madams. Let's continue because there is less audience is not the idea. You are the creative people. We are the like-minded people. Let's make a big success. So at least we'll learn one point from Anjuji. That's what my point is. Anuji, I mean.
Thank you. So I'm Anu Mehta, and why is this? Who am I? And I'm Binaji was asking me, am I allopath? Am I homeopath? I'm neither a allopath, neither a homeopath. I'm somebody who started a new field in India, which is called Meta Health. This is not Mehta Health; it is Meta Health, which was created by the those who are outside the country. And I've been teaching this material now for the last 12 years in India, staying in Czech Republic, which is east of Europe before that. And when I came back, I educated myself in this field and many other alternate emotional fields like EFT, matrix reimprinting, advanced clearing energetics, uh, color
Very nice.
the nest work, and this is what I today get to the table. A lot of stuff that is not just limited to how doctors think. And I have a lot of doctors who are studying under me, like ophthalmologists, we have cardiologists, we have psychiatrists, psychologists who I have had the privilege to teach in the last 12 years when I've been in India. I'm also an international speaker. I've spoken on the stages of Luxembourg, Hawaii, Denmark, Egypt, and many more. So I travel quite a bit, study quite a bit, and do my work quite a bit. Now, when we are talking about, and it's can talk at very personal level today, because when I'm talking about
Yeah.
men's health, I'm not going to go with an agenda of what I want to teach you. I want this to be beneficial for you. So Henry, what do you understand and what would you like to know? If you can tell us something about your life, and you can tell us if you've had any kind of ailments or any kind of problems in your life, where I could then help you in identifying what those issues actually meant.
Yeah.
I was a banker, so I worked for a long time. Yesterday, I gave my introduction. So, and the banking job is like a lot of stresses, and because I was to travel, I mean, I had to be posted in different states and little on a higher position, and maybe I retired 6 years before. Then I decided to come to Goa. I don't belong. Otherwise, I am from Mumbai. All my years I spent in Mumbai, and I lived in Mumbai in Mulund and Siam.
Wonderful. So
Okay. The
uh,
problems are like not any major problem, but I am a hypertensive for
okay,
which I am under medication for many years. It doesn't bother me much, but
yeah,
maybe about 7 8 years before I developed diabetes, which is
about
under
diabetes,
control.
talk about
Yeah.
hypertension.
So yeah.
And
So both the I think
you,
these are the things most of the people at the age I am 66 now.
wow,
66 completed.
wow.
So,
Do
but I
you have
don't have any health issues as such.
wonderful? And that's where we begin with. I can see visibly that you're wearing chashma, you're wearing
Yeah,
glasses.
that is from
And
my
most,
college days.
yes, most of us think that that's not a disease. Most of us think that having glasses in front of us is a very normal thing. Most of us feel that loss of hair is a very normal thing. What we really understand health problems as uh, what the doctor tells us. And most of us like to believe that everything is fine with us, which is from where first we will start, that disease doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be part of your body. So let's just count number of things that could be there. So Henry, do you have your family staying with you, or are you living alone?
Yeah, no, myself and my wife, we are
Okay.
stay together.
And when did you get married? How many years back was that?
Married in 1983. That's almost now
So
36,
you've been
37
married
years.
for how many years now?
Pardon?
You've been married for how many years now?
37.
I can't hear you. You've been
37.
it you
37.
yeah. So how did your relationship with your wife change over these number of years? Like, 87 you got married. We are in 2020. I just want you to think about it, not
80,
pardon?
83.
It
83. 1983.
wow.
Yeah.
1983, and right now we are in 2020. So if I
Yeah.
ask your journey with your wife, how your connection with her would have shifted, changed over so many years, how the things would have altered. Just stay with that, and I'll go to Beena and come back to you. Beena,
Yeah.
how have you been? What have you been doing in Hyderabad? And if any ailments are there. Have you ever been married? Have you got children? Just if you can give me a little bit. You're muted, my dear. Bina, you're muted.
Yeah. So I'm here only due to COVID with my son, and my daughter is also staying in same city. And earlier we two were there because empty nest position was there. So one daughter is in US and two are in Hyderabad. Two kids are there. So I was not working anywhere. I was doing some social work, and my husband has some ups and downs in his business and all, but now he's enjoying his retired life. He's 75 and 71.
Wow.
So more or less life is peaceful.
You've been married for how many years, Bina?
48 years.
Wow.
48.
Great.
Quite a journey, isn't it? 48 years?
Yeah. Of course.
So how has your journey been? If you can just think about it, I will talk to Naveen and come back to both of you. Naveen, so we spoke a lot yesterday, and I'm very lucky to know a lot about you already. And when we are looking at any illnesses that you've ever had, I also understand that your wife is not there right now with you, and you also have quite an emptiness syndrome going on. If you can unmute yourself and just talk about any illness that you may be suffering from, or any illness that your friend is suffering from, and you would like to know what is going on. You'll have to unmute yourself, Naveen.
Is it okay now? Better?
Yes.
Okay. Coming to the point, as I said, life started with a journey at 11. No mother, no brother, sister. Father did not get married. I lived with my uncles. And then they used me in different businesses of wine and all the wrong things. But though I was pious and lucky, then when I was told to get married, I was abroad in Bahrain. I was in the Ministry of Health for 12 years in the hospital. And that's where the different school of thought and different nationalities, especially Indians from all over, South, North, East, West, all I met. But after that, I met these Philippine, Japan, other nationality, English, blah, blah, and European, Arabic, and Pakistanis, and blah, blah. When I got married in 84, I only knew one thing. I was not so educated like people in India would say, oh, they have very high degrees and, blah, blah, big parameters. But as I've gone through a hard life, I was been recognized for my work, and gradually I have improved from ordinary person to a supervisor, superintendent, head of the department, like that, in the hospital even, in the engineering. Later on, what I found was one day I was told by someone, okay, I'm a Punjabi, but I was, because I'm from Uttarakhand, from Dehradun, and I lived in Bombay all my life, Bombay and Pune. In short, what has happened, my wife was first, joint family system, very educated, and she got married because I just said life is education. For me, life is learning, because I was taught from a very simple way of living. Is I didn't have big thoughts, but when I met a lot of people and nationalities, that's what taught me something about why intellectual people, leave this world early. One of my cousin, she committed suicide at 28. One of my friend at 25, he couldn't get a job. He was a master degree, Subramaniam. He comes to leave me at the airport, shakes hand, and the next day. In those days, we didn't have telephone. So that gave me a thinking of why is this intellectual people take such a split second stand. So I kept quiet, went on. After I left that job, I got my daughter, went on working in private sector. Then again, I worked for training and development at the Bahrain Training Institute. That's one of the famous, you can quote it.
That felt illnesses that you came across that you could not.
The point was, the pain point was, in the beginning, we were struggling to settle our lives, so I was okay. But then it was told that, no, you have to work hard. So working from 6 hours to 16 hours, overstressed. Constant work means, though I had a family there, they were happy because I was there with them. But while I see was the stress is that I'm a very disciplined person. I have someone ask me, where is your this? I will show him, because I'm myself a head of a security, safety, and whatever, blah, blah. But the thing is, I'm a very seasoned person. I never react. I keep quiet. As being my father was in the Air Force, we are very trained people. But certain people, anybody comes, Tom, Dick, and Harry tells me, I feel if I was in America, I'll shoot people. But now I calm down, doing this yoga, doing this art of living, blah, blah,
So
and also happy to me.
a
So
lot
the
of
ailment is suddenly split second, I lose my this thing, cool, because if somebody tell me once, twice, thrice, and I'm replying him in a nice way, I say, what is going on? I mean, either he's not understanding my language or he's not wants to listen, only wants to push me down. So when the question of push me down is, that's where I become reactive. You'll be surprised, I'm just 67, I can walk, talk, everything okay, but a 2-time accident, I'm taking a stick with a whistle. I start whistling like a mad guy because then people become normal. Are he's not okay, let him go. Now I'm
Right.
okay. That's why I came to the garden for this reason with my friend. I said, I'm not angry actually. Just for the act of others not doing correctly, I'm getting angry. But क्या होता है कि यहाँ की COVID में sitting home all the time, not able to go, that is boring. So that's why I told my friend, let's go out. So that is what suddenly I'll change my mood. Mood
Absolutely.
swing at 67, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so we are
So you
looking
can
at
give me your advice and my friend.
absolutely. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Naveen. We have mood swings here, we have emptiness here, and we have what Harry was talking about, blood pressure, hypertension. So let's understand what blood is about. What is blood about? And what am I talking here about? I'm talking here about meta health is basically speaking about what is the cause of any disease. So when we are looking at a man's health or a woman's health, we are looking at the conflicts that people go through. What do you mean by conflicts? The ups and downs of the life are called the conflicts. You all have lived your life far beyond that I have. And what is so interesting is that you've coped up with life beautifully. And yet, there are things that you cannot cope up with. There are things that people never talk about. So let's look at hypertension. So I'm just going to put it on the whiteboard. Can all of you see the whiteboard? Can all of you see the whiteboard? Give me yes or no.
Yes,
Can all?
yes.
So I'm going to look at blood pressure right now.
Yeah. Yes.
So what is blood pressure about? I want everybody to get it. Blood means how do we say in Hindi? खून पानी से ज़्यादा strong है. We say that, right? खून पानी से मेरा खून है. Say that in Hindi movies. The Bollywood is all about मेरा खून तेरा खून and all that. What are we saying? My blood relationships. My blood relationships are very important for me. And the pressure that is put on me by my blood relationships, pressure that is put on me by myself because I want to see my blood relationships okay. So the first time that I ever realized that I had blood pressure was when my husband was going through a situation. And we always want to see people or hear people or feel people absolutely okay. Cannot take the pressure that other people are going through, or we cannot take the pressure of what we are going through. That is when we develop what is called hyper, means more. So let me put it like this. Hyper means more, and tension means pressure. Okay, so I have got hyper pressure, means I have got a lot of tension on me. So Henry, can you be very kind enough to share with us, when did you begin with hypertension? How many years back did you begin with hypertension?
In my 30s only.
Okay, so very good. In 30s, look at what were the pressures that you were going through.
I don't
that
know.
You felt.
It was like it's went for a checkup and then they noticed it. Yeah, of course, some kind of must be like knowing, you get more anxious. So that is the way it is. Like then,
Have you been committed person? Have you always been, because you're a banker, have you been a very committed person? Had you always to deal with the number game?
I am very committed and I don't want to keep anything pending as such. So that
Very good.
was
So you will go hyper, you will do too much of work to complete anything so that nothing is pending. Does that happen with you?
exactly that cause. Maybe I don't know why it would have started with something, but then later on, of course, for few years I was not under medication. Then later on, like it's like doctors advice. So I was under that, and it was like it was not causing me any problem as such. It was like just
That, get that. Because medications are so good that they will keep us under that, how do you say,
like too many medications. It's like you need not have to go to some checkup or something like that. Once in a year, you just
yes, yes. Been also taking medication for high blood pressure?
This
Thank you.
is
Yes.
exactly what I want to say. See, these all anyone can get it. Now everybody gets at an early age.
Thank you.
It,
I want to understand
it
that
was
today kind of matters that we are going through are so grave and so big because, for 9 months, everybody's been locked up. So everything that people were used to doing before is not there. But we as human beings take a lot of pressure on our head. In Gita, it is said, if you want to behave and be calm, then do three things. And I want you to guys to write this down. Have your head like an ice factory. Have your mind like an ice factory, as if you're walking around with ice on your head, which means be always calm. And that's exactly what Naveen is saying. Something happens and he gets angry, where he's not investing in the ice factory, but he's investing in the fire factory. So our head should always be calm, like ice.
yeah, but that what happens is that I don't know like how happen this. I find like it may not be always, but then what happens when you go for a medical advice? Like sometimes it may go up only in the doctor's clinic. It's
Yes, it's
happening.
possible.
It mostly now they say like that. What is the white coat hypertension? That kind of thing. So
So,
I don't know it's terminology. So it happens. So then they say okay you. I mean it's not a very great medication or whatever it is. So that way it is. But I totally agree with you. It happens with kind of some. It's like you are trapped in that. Once it's something happens,
very
and
well.
then we medical advice, and then it continues like those things.
I get trapped in the whole seasoning where I should be actually very calm, very collected, have an ice factory on my head. I will come to you, Naveen, but I'm constantly being hot in my head. I'm constantly reacting to something. If I'm not reacting outside, I'm reacting inside, but I'm constantly reacting. And at some point, my blood boils. Literally imagine your blood boiling. Literally imagine that that's going to your head, and you are literally, instead of being cool and calm, you suddenly become like a fireball in your head. Mahabharata and basically our granthas also say, be very sweet in your tongue, which means very diplomatic, rather than hurting yourself and hurting other people. And be very moldable in your heart. What we actually do in everyday basis is that we are constantly thinking in our head like fire. We are constantly making our heart like ice, which doesn't want to connect to anyone, and we are constantly bitter with our tongue. So coming to Beena, when did you start with hypertension? How many years back?
10 years.
10 years. What was
10 years
happening?
ago.
What was happening 10 years back?
Yeah, headache, mainly headache.
Mainly headache. So what was going on in your personal life at that point where things must have become too much for you to handle?
Yeah, as I told you, sometimes loneliness, sometimes whatever I want to do, I'm not able to do. These things were coming of course, I was busy in my life, but that was not that much satisfying. Maybe physically some mistake, some wrong.
Absolutely. So I wanted to do a number of things which I could not do. And that's one of the biggest things that puts pressure on our head. When we want to do something and I cannot do, our heart is constantly reacting. And the area that carries or pumps the blood in our body is our heart. And the heart starts pumping in our body at 6 weeks inside the mother's womb. At 6 weeks inside the mother womb, our heart is pumping and continues to pump till your last breath. In fact, if your brain dead, you can still be alive. But if your heart dead, you are dead. So our heart is so important, and it is regulating how our blood is moving, how under how much pressure it is moving. And again, coming back, if we are calm and we can deal with the changes that are happening in our life, we would not get hypertensive. But we are constantly trying to be perfect. We are constantly trying to prove a point. We are constantly trying to say, oh, I can do this. I can cope up with this. And that sometimes creates a lot of problem. Naveen, do you want to add anything here? Would you want to talk? Do you have hypertension by any chance? You're muted, my dear. Yes.
Basically, I don't have, but what has happened over years, not because of loss of the loved ones or the duty, but the last duty which was doing as QHSE, Quality Safety Health Services, where life and death, we are going in a chamber or a chimney of a gas pipeline and the person will never return. We will keep telling them, briefing them, taking them signatures, they will not listen. So as a rescuer, we have been trained as fire alarm that we have to react. It is not full time, suddenly. Maybe now 4 years I left that job, but while I'm crossing the road, I'm not shouting or that. I'm carrying a whistle so that people can listen. Because I can't shout also because of my movements. I am, a little slow in traffic. So what I realized was that people will not show, even youngsters will not give a heed to your listening skill. They will be saying, yeah, we know it, but they were not understood. We are not trying here to, so I'm not after perfection, only just perform my little day-to-day duty. But in my communication, maybe over the years of 40 years being abroad, then coming and climatizing my to Indian standard, I learned a lot of other small local language and UP, कहा भैया अभी हम तुमको कहते हैं नहीं तो कहा हम अपनी बहिना को तो नहीं कहेंगे ना तो जरा इज्जत से बात करो. So I started becoming so humble that people take undue advantage. So what I realized was I was not able to cope up with that means whatever getting, because I lost my father. He was very strict. He was a perfectionist. I was a professional performer. Suppose somebody said you read these grunts and all that. I do agree, but I have met the gurus and practically done those things, and I'm happy with the little limited things. So I just wanted to know whether I should, if I keep quiet, also people just not ignore only for days and days. Nobody calls even. But as I said yesterday, my professor teacher was in the hospital this morning. Called. I have gone through my operation successful. Saru che. Are wala danda leke Naveen no maru che. So he started laughing and I said, we'll talk after 1 week. Thank you.
Naveen, you said
So
something important, and you said you were in a kind of job where you had to react immediately.
No,
Where
that is the last job. The
Yes.
last job, I was in a very systematic way, everything going fine. Wife came to India. She developed some depression because of people not talking and all, because we are in a cohesive, we are just a one family, but from
when we go
joint, from joint family to the Gulf, normal routines, like in Chandigarh or Dehradun, we have a routine life evening. In the army, we'll go to the club, we'll meet people. But when you come back with your daughter back to India, the neighbor also we don't know in Bombay, where we lived in New Bombay. So what happened? It made her lonely. It made me lonely. And father, you will say, just come here, so things will be all right. But papi pet ka sawal hai, I have a responsibility of a very heavy. I left all that. In the end, I realized that all is gone. My daughter will come by 8:30, 9:30. I'll not bother her. But I'll say, I'm also enjoying at Seawood. Seawood Mall. I'll go inside, sit somewhere in the corner and just pass my time.
Thank you, Naveen. I want you all to get this. When we go through certain situations in our life, whether it is dealing with coming back to India, whether it is dealing with maybe starting a profession at 30, maybe it is dealing with, children going off and growing up. These are the changes that we might find difficult to cope up with. And there is our reaction, and our blood pressure might go up. So always look that these are blood relationships where we have expectations and things haven't gone the way we would like it to be. Hello, Sumita. Welcome here. So let's go to the next thing that we can understand. So one is the hypertension that we are talking about. I would also like to address over here sexual issues that people have. And sexual issues that people have, people don't even want to talk about it. And why do they not want to talk about it? Because they feel, oh my God, like, now I've become older, now intimacy is not required, and everything is perfectly all right. That's not the area I want to deal with. So Henry, any light on that? Any light on any sexual issues that you may be dealing with, or intimacy issues? Intimacy issues does not mean just sex. It means I do not feel connected anymore in the same way that I felt connected maybe in 83 when I got married. Any intimacy issues that you face? I really appreciate if you can share. Thank you, Henry. I can't hear you, Henry. You're muted.
No, not this. My health, whatever issues are there, not related to those things.
Wonderful.
It is maybe other
Okay.
reasons. Yeah.
So what we'll do here is I will go through certain health issues and I will give you what are the reasons of those health issues. Would that work for you? Let's look at the health issues people may have, and we'll go over there and see how we can rectify those health issues. Then we go through a short meditation wherein all three of you spoke about hypertension. Let's work on the blood right now. Can we do that? So
Yeah.
close your eyes. Close your eyes. Start breathing. You were already breathing. Understand there's blood flowing in your veins and in your arteries and in your heart. Feel that blood moving up your body and understand that blood is it is going all over your body and circulating information. All the information about how we are feeling. If we are feeling good, our blood carries these good feelings. We are feeling sad, our blood carries these sad feelings. If we are feeling excited, then our blood is carrying all the excited feelings. If you're feeling angry, that's what is getting pumped up and down. I want you to bring up one of the best memories of your life. One of the best memories of your life into your heart. Very good. Best memories where you had a smile on your face, you felt belonged, you felt connected, you felt complete. When you're looking at this memory, bring a smile on your face. Bring the smells that were present at that time, the colors around the picture. What are the sounds that you're hearing around the picture? Who were the people with you who got this beautiful memories up and who got your smile? It could be your father standing, your child standing with you, your wife standing with you, your best teacher standing with you. And now slowly move this brilliant memory that is there captured in your heart across your body. Carry this beautiful memory that you have in your heart slowly up your feet. And as you carry this memory slowly up your feet are relaxing. Slowly up your legs begin to relax. Slowly, when it's going up your knees, completely and totally relax. Your thighs are relaxing right now. Your genitals, your back, your stomach, your chest. Be very gentle with yourself. Feel your hands relax, your arms relax. Feel your neck relax. Feel your ears relax. Feel every pore in your head relax. Imagine you have 10,000 hair on your head, counting backwards. Let's start with the counting of 100, 99. As we count backwards, you allow yourself to relax even more. 98. Very good. 97. Relaxing even more. 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 90. Feeling very, very relaxed right now. All those memories are moving into your eyes, your nose. You can taste these memories. You can feel these memories. Let's count backwards from 90 to 80, with 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80. Your body is getting even more relaxed, 10,000 times more relaxed than before. If you want, you can lean back against the wall or your chair so that you're more comfortable. Very good. With every breath, you are allowing your body to be absolutely in the state of relaxment. I want you to feel your father standing right behind you, holding your shoulders and giving you support. He's taller than you, bigger than you, your father, just holding right behind you. Imagine your mom joining him. Now you can feel your mom and dad standing right behind you, like a pillar of support. Just absorbing their support and going back from 80 to 60, counting backwards. 80, 79, 78. Very good. That's good, Henry. Very nice. Very good, Dina. Very good, Naveen. 87, 86, 85. Keep feeling the support of mom and dad becoming even more stronger. They're just standing behind you. 84, 82, 81, 80. You can actually feel that they're standing right behind you, touching your shoulder, giving you blessings. 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71. Keep breathing. And at 70, you can feel that their support is radiating throughout your body. Throughout your body. Your blood is calming down inside you. You're not feeling as if you're empty anymore. You're feeling complete. You're feeling filled. Now imagine that their mom and dad are standing right behind them. So your papa's mom and dad and your mom's mom and dad standing right behind her. Little bit taller than your mom and dad. And you can feel the support now coming from your nana, nani, dada, dadi, and your mom and dad coming towards you. And we're going to count backwards from 70 to 50 and make this support even more stronger. If the tears come in your eyes, allow them to be. Feel the support. Feel what the blood is doing for you. Feel how the blood is connecting with you right now. And feel how your blood is calming down with all the support that you're getting from your generation, from your grandparents, and then your parents. Keep breathing in. We are going back 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, even more deeper. We can feel their support. We can hear them. We can smell them. We can feel them standing right there. Very good. You're doing amazingly well, Henry. Amazingly well, Bina. And amazingly well, Naveen. Amazingly well. Very good. Keep counting backwards. 60, 59, 50, 8, 57, 56, 55, 54. You're going 10,000 times even more deeper. 53, 52, 51, 50. Very deep. You can hear your mom and dad. You can hear your nana nani. You can hear your dada dadi. You can feel their support on your back. And you can allow the blood to move into your veins and into your arteries even more beautifully, calmly, happily. Very good, Henry. Very good, Henry. Just keep allowing them to give you support. We're going to increase this support further by getting your grandparents' parents right there. And they are taller than your grandparents, just standing right behind your mom's parents. Their parents are standing right behind them. Then behind your nana, you can see their parents standing. Behind your nani, you can see their parents standing. Behind your dada, you can see their parents standing. And behind your nani, you can see their parents standing. Very good. And just sending you blessings so that your blood and your bloodline can be more and more supported. You can see your children standing right in front of you. And you can go and give them blessings, just touching them, holding them, giving them love that's coming from your generations. You're doing very well, Bina. And we are going to go back very well, Henry, very well, Naveen. We're going to go back and bring all that support for you. And with every breath, we back now we are going to go from 50 to 30, strengthening this support. You can feel your children, your daughter, your son standing right in front of you. You can feel yourself radiating with that love. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, going 10,000 times more deeper. You can feel your children. You can go back to when they were younger or how they are right now. You can feel them connecting with you. You can feel your love radiating towards you. You can even tell them right now, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Even today, every breath of mine is for you. Even if I have anger towards you, I have equal amount of love towards you. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 21, and at 20, you can actually feel that you're just telling them how much you love them. So that just keep your eyes closed. You're doing very well. Just keeping your eyes closed, feeling your parents standing right behind you, your parents' parents standing right behind them, Your parents standing right behind you, and your children standing right in front of you. Just blessing your children, giving them love. Feeling all these blood issues inside your body dissolving. Filling your veins and your arteries and capillaries with love. And radiating love to your children. We're going to count backwards, and at the count, when you reach 0, you will feel that there is a love cycle around you. Your guides, your gurus are standing all around you. Your angels are holding you. And you have your whole family right there supporting you, rock solid as you want it. So let's get in your guides there. Let's get in your angels there. Let's bring in beautiful smells. Let's bring in all the laughter, all the joy, all the colors that are beautiful there. Very well done. And let's just see those colors rotating up your body, going back 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, going even more deeper and feeling the support, feeling your heart radiating with love to your children. Going further, 12, 11, 10. You can feel their love of your parents, and you can feel how you're in a flow and giving that love to your children. Very good. We are on the last count before we complete this whole cycle. Very good. 9, 8, 7, 6. Even more deeper with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at 0, you can really feel that you're feeling complete, radiant, and well supported. Your blood in your veins is calming down. This is the most blessed place to be in. You can see your generation standing right behind you, lovingly supporting you, lovingly giving you all the love that you want, and you passing it on to your children. You can see your children's face smiling and beaming and being very, very happy, being really radiant. And you can hear the laughter. You can hear your children's laughter. You can hear your own laughter. And you can hear your grandparents smile and laugh and be happy. Very good. When you come back into this room, you will bring back a lot of love, lot of excitement, and a lot of support, which will help you to go through the next few days and understand there is nothing that doesn't complete you. All these memories are right within you. And what we've created today is going to stay in your veins, in your heart, in every breath of you. And this is going to take you places from here. Slowly coming up. And when I count you up to 5, you'll be fully awake. You will be integrating all your personalities, and you'll be coming back absolutely fresh, feeling supported into this room. So counting you up from 0 to 1, you're becoming aware of the blood moving in your veins, and right now this blood is feeling really supported. Going slightly up and becoming aware of all your personalities and integrating them at 2. Very good. You're doing extremely well. Integrating every bit of you, all the sadness, happiness, anger, all the emotions integrating within you. They're all part of you, and they are absolutely safe and fine. Going up to 3, slowly moving up to 2, slowly moving up 4, and at 5, you come back into this room fully awake, integrated, happy, supported. And if we can talk about how you felt when you come back into this room, that would be brilliant. Take your time. Understand that you're loved. Your blood is connected not just with you, it's flowing from generations. You have every bit of your mom and dad, even if they're not there in this world. Naveen, how are you feeling? If you can unmute yourself.
Oh yeah, much relaxed, normal. Yeah, I'm
Good.
happy. It's not things. I'm not worried about what's happening. What has happened is when with any given situation or act. Suppose you said you did one profession. I've done. I don't know. It's like a film star. Okay, छोटे छोटे रोल करते जाओ. वो तो कर रहे हैं. But at the end of the day, I'm happy within myself. I'm grateful to all my environment and all. But suddenly, when you are after such a long time, I just came to this garden after 9 months. It's just because of the environment. It is just the peace, the calmness, seeing the
Very,
nature.
very
And I sat in the car. I said, "Give me a few minutes to relax." I was sitting in one position only, listening. फिर we are not able to recall it. We want to not just appreciate and say thank you, but even implement what we best thing we have learned. And I think what you told me, meditation of the blood pressure, I think that's a good title you could give. It is a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy.
very
It's
good.
very, very soothing. Thank you.
So much. Beena, how are you feeling? I'm going to put again the, I will be putting a link for you guys so that you can put your feedback. But Beena, how are you feeling right now? Beena, how are you feeling? Beena, unmute yourself, my dear.
Yeah, feeling little lighter
Good.
and little heavy on head also. Little.
What's the heaviness about? What are you thinking
And
that's making you heavy?
maybe some further program may be annoying. Sorry.
Be sorry. And this is what we do. We get out of one story and we get into the other. And we have to stop. के भी देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या चल रहा है. Henry, how are you feeling about this meditation that for the blood?
Yeah, I felt relaxed.
Very good. All I want you to do for the people, newbies who just came in, Sudha, were you able to do anything? If you can unmute yourself.
मैडम मैं अब भी बाहर से आई, अब भी आई, सुनी नहीं मैं. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में सुनूंगी. सॉरी सॉरी. फिर भी क्या है देखने के लिए स्टार्ट किया. ओके मैडम, बाहर थी मैं. तो सीजीएस चर्च गेट में थी आज, सीजीएस में प्रतिष्ठान भवन.
कोई बात नहीं.
थैंक यू.
ना है, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कि हमारी जो ब्लड रिलेशंस है ना, और जो हमारी वो हमें बीमार होती है. अच्छा. हमें बीमार और कोई नहीं. हम जब अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस के बियॉन्ड जाते हैं.
नीचे आया हूँ 2 मिनट के लिए, एक लेक्चर सुन रहा था. मैं बोला आपका कमिटमेंट है, किसी फ्रेंड के साथ आया हूँ गाड़ी में, तो 1 मिनट आपका वो छोटा वाला डायरी लाया, मोटा वाला बाद में लाऊंगा कल परसों.
लेकिन आप म्यूट
मैं
कर
आ
ले.
जाऊँ ऊपर 1 मिनट के लिए. नहीं तो फिर इनको मैं टाटा बाय.
ओके.
मैडम एक टिप्स दे दीजिए, खाली एक टिप्स दे दीजिए.
आंखें बंद कीजिए प्लीज 1 मिनट के लिए. हम ब्लड बात कर रहे थे और ब्लड प्रेशर मैंने बताया कि ब्लड का मतलब हमारे खून की वजह से. खून का मतलब हमेशा कहते हैं हमारी फैमिली हमारा खून होती है. हमारी हम हमेशा हिंदी गाने क्या होते हैं कि खून से बड़ा कोई नहीं है, तो ये है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, मेरी फैमिली ये है. और जब हमारी फैमिली हमारे मुताबिक नहीं चलती या हमें जिंदगी में वो नहीं मिलता जो हमें चाहिए, तब हमें ब्लड प्रेशर जैसी बीमारियां होती हैं.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि हम अपने ऊपर बहुत सारा प्रेशर डाल लेते हैं कि हमें ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, वो भी करना है, और दुनिया को खुश रखना है. कहीं पे दुनिया को खुश रखते रखते खुद के ऊपर इतनी प्रेशर और टेंशन डाल लेते हैं कि हम खुश नहीं रह पाते. तो उस एक मेडिटेशन करी थी हमने आज, जिसमें हमने ब्लड पर मतलब हमने अपने रिलेशंस के ऊपर काम किया. अपने माँ बाप पीछे देखा आशीर्वाद देते हुए, और उनके माँ बाप उनके पीछे खड़े हैं, और उनके माँ बाप उनके पीछे खड़े हैं, और बाप थोड़े से बड़े. ये आप अपनी क्रिएटिव विजुअलाइजेशन में कर सकते हैं. फॉर पीपल हु डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, have your parents standing right behind you, their parents standing right behind them, and their parents standing right behind them. और अपने बच्चों को सामने विजुअलाइज करना है कि वो बिल्कुल सामने खड़े हैं और आपको प्यार आपके माँ बाप से मिल रहा है, आपके नाना नानी दादा दादी से मिल रहा है, वो आप आगे अपने बच्चों को दे रहे हैं। हम कहते हैं जो हमको मिलता है, हमारे गुरुज, हमारे एंजल्स जिसको बोलते हैं, फरिश्ते हमारे आसपास खड़े हैं। ये अगर हम समझ लें कि हमारे से बढ़ के भी कोई है, एक यूनिवर्स है, एक दुनिया है जो हमें सपोर्ट करती है, तो अपने ब्लड के ऊपर कम प्रेशर डालेंगे, क्योंकि हमने अपने आप को खुदा कहीं समझ लिया है। और वो समझना बुरी बात नहीं है, पर खुदा भी इतने खुद नहीं करता। उसने भी आप लोगों को भेजा दो दो हाथ लेके, दो दो आंख लेके, ताकि आप अपने आप अपना काम कर सको। वो आके आप काम नहीं करता है, आपके साथ साथ चलता है। इसी तरीके अगर कर लें जो आपके लिए जरूरी है, तो हाइपरटेंशन उड़न छू हो जाएगा।
Okay, thank you very much. Next time I will join, madam. फिर से होगा ना एक क्लास?
बिल्कुल होगी, बिल्कुल होगी।
Okay, thank you very much, thank you.
यहाँ पे खत्म। यस,
विमेन हेल्थ के बारे में भी होने वाला है ना, आप लेंगे?
हाँ जी
ओके।
गोइंग एंड मुझे ये समझ में आ रहा है कि टाइम इतना ही है, एंड उसमें फीडबैक फॉर्म डाल दिया है। आप प्लीज रेफर कीजिएगा सबको, प्लीज टेल अदर पीपल अबाउट दिस क्लास। द फॉर्मेट विल बी द सेम। एक मुद्दे को पिकअप करेंगे, से सॉर्ट आउट करने की कोशिश करेंगे। सारे मुद्दे इकट्ठे उठाएंगे तो शायद जाएगी। एक एक मुद्दा भी अगर हमने आज उठा लिया, हैरी, अगर आप इतना भी समझ गए कि आपने गोवा आए हैं, लेकिन आपकी वोकैबुलरी में ये बहुत अच्छे से सुनाई देता है कि मैं बॉम्बे का हूँ, मैं साइन का हूँ। आप जहाँ के भी हैं, आप हिंदुस्तानी हैं और आप गोवा इज पार्ट ऑफ ब्यूटीफुल पार्ट। आप इस समय उस जन्नत में बैठे हैं शायद जो बॉम्बे वालों को और साइन वालों को नसीब ही नहीं। सो to each and every one of you, and हमने रेफर जरूर करना है, भूलिएगा नहीं। We have to tell other people, and जो फीडबैक फॉर्म है वो प्लीज जाके दीजिएगा। थैंक यू सो मच। इफ यू लाइक द वर्कशॉप प्लीज आगे बताइएगा। थैंक यू।
It was a new thing for us. It's a new idea.
Yes,
New thinking.
yes. Okay.
Thank you.
को उड़न छू कर सकते हैं हम अपनी सोच से, और वो पॉसिबल है। थैंक यू जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी।
Thank you.
Bye.